Hello everybody, how are you all? I'm sure you all are fine and safe. So today basically we're going to learn about Python and Pictoblox. So basically Python and Pictoblox is not a real Python, but yes, if you want to learn a real Python, you can just view the description box because the link I have given in the description box. And yes, Python and Pictoblox is not real, but I will suggest that the students are there when in the school level, no? So at that time, the Python and Pictoblox is very good for them because actually Python and Pictoblox helps us to develop their mind, rather than doing anything else. So just that is all. Let us start. So before starting, let me introduce you all to myself. So hello everybody, I am Sakshi Kedia and I want to become a computer software engineer and that's my dream. So because of that only I'm doing the Stempedia courses and I'm really good for it, and I will recommend everybody to do Stempedia courses because the educators from that are so good that you can just understand that from my language, because whatever I'm learning just I'm putting here. You can reach me at like for any doubts or any issues, any advice from your to sakshikediacodinggirl@gmail.com. It's my Gmail ID. So introduction to Python. Today I'm going to introduce you all to Python. So basically, before starting, we should always starting with the, great thoughts. So that's what I'm going to give you. Programming fosters creativity, reasoning, and problem solving in you always. See, programming is nothing but all maths. Programming is nothing but all maths. So basically maths includes a lot of logical things, and basically programming is also full of maths. Anybody who knows like plus, minus, divide and multiplication, basic maths, he or she can do coding. Okay. And basically the maths develop problem solving things in you. So that all is all programming. Programming actually needs to be done with all the students, even who don't want this path, because it fosters your creativity, reasoning and problem solving. So topics to be covered here are what is, programming, an introduction to Pictoblox, and then Python interference, and an activity to making Tobi introduced to you all. So at the end of the lesson, you will be able to know why there is need of the programming, what is Pictoblox, and how to make Python projects, and basically the last and the very good thing, how to make your first project with Python. Right. Actually, anything what we do first time and it just gives us a beautiful result that leads a very, very good effect, right? It makes us feel so happy, right? Now, introduction to coding. Why I have written introduction to coding? Okay, we always say to each other that I want to do coding. But do we actually know what we mean by coding? Do we actually know? Anybody? Because it was same with me before I joined Stempedia courses. I was always saying everybody that I want to do coding, I want to do coding. But actually I was not knowing what is the real mean. What is coding? So yeah, first of all, that's what I'm going to tell you through an example, so that you will be able to understand what do you mean by coding. So how does the traffic signal works? Do you all know? Okay, have you ever wondered it? Have you ever think upon it? Like you always travel, we all must have traveled in the roads a lot of time, right? So what actually we do traffic signals? How traffic signal manages the road? Basically, if I say it has 4 states, either there would be no light, either there would be red light, which gives us a signal to stop, and having a yellow light which gives us a signal to wait or to look somewhere, right? The meaning of it is look only. And a green light which tells us to go. So these four interference what we have, right? Now, the light cycle through green light and red light goes at the regular interval control intersections of traffic flow. So why here I'm saying the topic as light cycles? Why I'm saying it as light cycle? Because it is a cycle, you know. The colors are coming regular by regular. See, first all red, then green, then yellow, then again red. So these are for forever, right? These are going in a continuation of cycle. That's why here I'm saying a light cycle. Right at the regular interval, at a particular interval of time only it is happening. I'm going to tell you what is happening behind the scenes. Okay, the traffic signal works in a sync to prevent the accidents and helps us to avoid the road cut. Okay, how it works? First of all, let me tell you that. Okay, the traffic signals are where we have four roads, somewhat like this, and like traffic signal we are having here somewhere, right? We are having here somewhere only, right? So we can take it as like north, south, east, west. So here the logic is somewhat like this. If the west is at the green color, then the other three directions would be at red. Same is happening. See for the north. See, same for south. You can see, right, in the GIF here. So that thing is happening here. Understood the logic? Right? If the one place is green, so other would be red, so that the vehicles coming from both the directions do not intersect and accidents would be held. So it avoids that. That's why it avoids that. And how is that what it avoids? Right, understood. Now, as I told, I will tell you behind the scenes also what is going to happen or what is happening. So basically, just few lines of code is running background drive the traffic lights. The code changes the traffic signals to show different colors at the regular intervals. Now here, before I just start explaining about the code, let me tell you that this is one robot which is given by an Stempedia for, you know, for learning the robotics. Okay, if you want to learn robotics with this robot, you can just see again a description box. I've given the link already. Okay, sorry, before starting it, so we are actually making a code here in which like it will tell you about it. Okay, means it will tell you about the traffic signals. Matlab traffic signals we are going to make and program in this quad key. So how we have did, like for red it would be 5 seconds, then for yellow then for 2 seconds, and green for 5 seconds, and again yellow for 2 seconds, and this is under the forever block which is there in the continuation time of part. Okay, and just explaining the code in the quad key what we have put it. This robot name is quad key. Okay, yeah. So right, see, red for 5 seconds. You can count also, it's correct, 5 seconds only. Then yellow for 2 seconds, then green for 5 seconds, and then again yellow for 2 seconds. Just check it. It's the same. Right? Okay. Then you can see it's red now. All fine. Now this is the Python code. For that quad key, what I have just shown you the result. So that is here. So this Python code is generated by Pictoblox and it is imported from the quad key and these all things. We are going to learn about these all things. Okay. So sometimes nowadays it's a modern time. So sometimes you must have seen that the code detects automatically based on the sensors and accordingly it is on and offing the things. Right. Now, what are the applications of coding? Application of coding means how we have learned or how the things or the examples we have seen that in a real life. Okay. So most of us know also, and most of us unknown also. We are engaged with programming inside or outside our homes. So in this modern world, the application of coding can be seen even at the streets, at your schools, at your grocery stores, and etc. So some of the practical examples of coding of the real world are, first of all, interaction with barcode scanners at the shopping store. Okay. Everybody has visited to a mall, right? Everybody. And in mall, you must have visited to any shop or big bazaar, right? Or big bazaar. Most of you have visited. So at the big bazaar, whenever you just go to the billing counter, there is one tag at the product what you have purchased or you want to purchase. And with the help of this barcode scanner, you know, they scan that product and they get all the details on the computer of that. So that is barcode scanner. Listen to me, this is very important point. Every electrical device, listen this carefully. Every electrical device made by humans had some lines of codes or many lines of codes. Means they are made up of programming itself. Maybe it is your computer, maybe it's your laptop, maybe it's your washing machine, maybe it's your like gas or anything. They all have made with the basically a thing which is a code. Everything. If you have seen your surroundings, you will see many examples of coding. Okay. If it does not have code, it has some logics, and logic is what programming is, right? It can be your vehicle, it can be your car, it can be your bus also. All those are working with the technology, and technology is what is programming, right? Automatic control of traffic using traffic lights, I've just told you, right? Booking movies, bus, trains, and flight tickets online. Basically, this all of you have done, because I have also done booking flight tickets and bus or a movie ticket online. Now, how it is related with it? How can I relate it with that? So basically, if you want to just book tickets online, you need to open a web page. And you must have learned in your 6-7 standards itself that web pages are made using programming again, using C++ or, CSS, right? Or HTML. These all are right. Same printers also follow some lines of code for anything. Okay, computer software, we use like browsers and words and etc. Video games and animations for an entertainment purpose also we did it. Right. Now, what exactly is the coding is? Coding is also referred as programming. It is creating instructions that can be executed on a computer to perform various or specific tasks to achieve any particular result. Okay. What exactly is the coding? Basically, if I say, you need, basically, if you are planning some code in your mind, you are planning that code to achieve some results, to perform that some specific task. For an example, if I take an example for that barcode scanner, so barcode scanner one, in that for, the scanning the purposes. So I want that to scan, for scanning, for getting that, performing that particular task, for achieving that result, I'm preparing the code. So always you have a motive to do anything. That's what it is. First of all, we are giving instructions which is executed in the computer. It should not give an error, right? And basically it is executing and performed particular to perform any specific task to achieve some results. So coding is just like solving a math problem, as I have already told, right? There may be many ways to solve a problem. Similarly, there could be more than one way to write a code for a same task. For an example, if my friend is asked by the teacher to give the result as 6. So I said that I will do 3 plus 3, which is 6. But my friend said that I need to do 5 plus 1. That is also 6. See, our output is same, or we are writing the things for the same task, but our code or our, the process of doing it is different. So like same thing is happening in the coding. Okay, so think you are playing a video on your smartphone and your phone is like a computer that needs to be instructed on what to be done. The app playing the video provides this instruction. This video playing app is an example for coding, right? Now, what is programming? Programming is just coding. Same. So what is programming languages now? Like humans and computers use multiple languages to communicate, in this case, programming language. So basically a programming language is a simple way to talk to a computer, a way to use instructions that both humans and computer can understand, which is made by human itself. That's why humans can understand, but that is the language what computer can also understand. And we have not only Python, we have Java, we have JavaScript, we have C, C++, PHP, okay, we have Pascal and many more. Now let us come to the way Python. Python is an easy programming language that has some useful features for beginning programmer. The code is quite easy to read with Pictoblox. It has interactive interference in which you can enter your programs and can see them run. Python is the easiest one to learn because see, if you are going to go for your college purposes also, and if you are going anywhere regarding that, you must have seen that everybody knows Python, but nobody uses Python, because if you learn the Python first, if you have learned the Python first, it would be little bit easy to learn other programming languages like Java, C++, and many other things. Fine, now it's an activity time. Before that, let me introduce you some features of Pictoblox. Right. Pictoblox runs Python in script mode, and script mode is only Python. Right. In script mode, we type Python programs in a file and then use interpreter exit from file. Let us see how it works. So you need to open the Pictoblox first. So it will ask you to select the coding environment. So you need to select a Python coding because you are not doing the block coding. We are doing the Python coding, right? See this one. Now, when you will open it, it will give you like this interference. Like, like this. Okay, like this interference, it will show you all. Okay. So this is the Python coding area. Which one from here? Only this much is for Python coding part, where you are going to write a script, and this is where you are going to see the result for whatever you have written. Okay. The following is the editor where you write your Python code. It gives you an option to add files and modules. I'm going to discuss about this, what are modules, in some other videos, and write the program at all one place. Now, what a Python terminal? So Python terminal is something where if you write the real Python codes here, so you are going to see the results here of Python code, not in this place, Clear? Clear. Now, the following is the area where the Python output can be observed. It has a terminal to see the program's output and the log. Log means this is the log, and log is usually used to see the errors which comes while running the project, because never a project can be made without an errors, because always you work at particular thing and then only you are going to get a result or you can achieve. So it has two buttons, where is a run and run all. Where is a run only runs a selected sprite, like we have a lot of sprites. I'm going to tell you about that also. Okay, so yeah, here it's all about sprites. All sprites are here. Okay, and from here you are going to choose a backdrop. So in the sprites, run all means you are going to run your whole program, and only run means you are going to run only the particular sprite like Tobi. Okay. Now, what are sprites and stages? So basically, Pictoblox also allows you to use sprites and stages to create different games and animations. So your activity one is to do Hello World. To do Hello World. So yeah, I'm going to tell you how to do the Hello World. So yeah, let us go to the Pictoblox and do the activity, right? Okay, just let me give some time to open the Pictoblox. Just a minute. So yes, here we have opened the Python like this. And this interference, the same interference you got, right? Yes, so here we are just going to perform any activity. Okay, so your first activity was like to just write hello world, right? So yeah, let us write the hello world. So writing hello world means you need to print that. You need to print that. So for printing, the Python uses print keyword with the parenthesis and the this. So yeah, hello world. And as it is a correct Python code, real Python code, it is just going to show you the in the terminal part. Okay, this one. See, hello world. Clear? Okay. Okay, let us see what I have given you there as a next. Okay, because we are having a lot of activities to do. Okay. So now we are going to Pictoblox to do for an activity. Okay. Yeah, we are going to go for a Pictoblox to do activity. And the activities is something like in the sprite you have just seen the Tobi, right? Okay, I haven't introduced you to a sprite. Fine, let us do this one first. And then I will introduce you. Clear? Okay. Chalo. What a stage? A stage is the background or the backdrop for in your project. It is a white backdrop. In the top of the left corner, you will see a bear standing there. His name is Tobi, and he's what is called as a sprite. We will see it at a moment. Now, the stage is where the sprite moves, draws, and interact with other sprites or any hardware. It has its own set of images and sounds. So see, this is our stage, and see, this one is Tobi, a bear-like structure. From here, you can add more sprites, and this is your backdrop. So a sprite is an object or a character that performs in actions in a project. It understands and obeys the instructions that you will give them in your project. It can be moved and can be moved to any other place or stage. You can try it by clicking them around. Like these are more sprites. You have thousands of sprites, and even you can create your own sprites. Clear? Let us go to the Pictoblox and perform the activity for it in the different sprites. So do you all want to see the result first, what we are getting? Or do you all want to just do the activity? I will do as you all say. It's better to see the result first, or you want me to do like as it is? It's totally on you all. Okay, what we can do, we can see the result first, because always, we always say before starting anything, we must see what we are getting. Right. So I have made the thing for you all. Let me show you all how it works. So is my screen visible to everybody? Okay, all fine. So here we need to just click on run on. And here you will see Tobi saying like, hello everyone for 2 seconds. Then my name is Tobi for 2 seconds. And then I'm starting in 7th grade for 2 seconds. My hobbies are these are for 4 seconds. He started saying, my name is Tobi. I'm starting in 7th grade. My hobbies are playing cricket and listening to music. Thank you. So this is what we are going to perform here. And if you want to, like, first of all, I will suggest you write the code by your own. And this code also you will get in the description box, so that if you perform any error, so you just copy the code from here and paste it there, right? But before, you need to try it by yourself. If you get some errors, try to solve it out. If not, then yeah, you can just copy the code and you can just see where you have did the mistakes. Clear? So yeah, let us perform this. So nothing we need to say, like here only I can just perform it. Okay, I can just delete it. So see, now there are 2 Tobis as I've created. The first Tobi is for the already did one, and right now from which we are going to perform is this Tobi. Clear? Now the formula for doing it is sprite.say, like sprite.say. Then you need to do the parenthesis, then this, then whatever you want, you can print. You can print like, my name is Sakshi Kedia. And you can just give a comma, and under comma, you can write that how many minutes you want. Like this. So yeah, you can print it like anything. It's not compulsory. Whatever it's given there, write it. Okay. Now I will suggest that copy paste it, because again and again trying for that is a little difficult one. Right? It's little difficult. And here actually I'm doing one mistake. Here this should be before. Yeah. Okay, now it's all okay. Now like here you can write, I love coding, or somewhat like yours, whatever you must say. I love coding a lot. That's why I want to become software engineer. Fine. All good. For like 5 or 4 seconds, you can do accordingly. Okay. See, my name is Sakshi Kedia. I love coding a lot. That's why I want to become software engineer. So like this way it works. I think you really loved it because it was your first project with Python. Right. So yeah, let us move to this. Okay. Thank you. And like, if you have any questions, you can actually reach me at comment section, and also you can reach me at sakshikediacodinggirl@gmail.com. I think it is helpful. Like, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you just feel it helpful, right? And also press a bell icon, because you will get my first video whenever I put it here. And this codes I'm going to just give it continuously right now though, because right now everything is basically in this. Right now I've stopped a little real Python. Real Python को भी मैंने थोड़ा सा stop किया है. So first let me focus on more Python with Pictoblox. After like 2-3 videos of this, I'm going to again start the real Python. Clear? That also links I have already given in the description box. So again, please, I'm it helps. Basically, I have made with this video, the first video, with a lot of efforts, because whenever I just start doing videos now, someone was disturbing. Either my sister, either my brother. So yeah, that's what. So yeah, please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you.